Hi, welcome back to Google Sites as ePortfolios. I'm your summer camp director, Jan Stoner. Our last two quests were pretty heavy hands-on technology sessions. For Quest 4, we are returning to some more big thinking, and in this assignment we'll take a closer look at the reflection cycle as it pertains to 21st century teaching and learning. The information in this Quest 4 assignment is based on research by Donald Shern, Williams and Burden, Helen Barrett, and Philip Abrami et al. I will have a complete work cited at the end of this quest. Early work on the reflection cycle posited there were two basic steps in the cycle: reflection in action and reflection on action. Further research by Abrami and Barrett suggests that we should add a step to the cycle and begin to reflect before action to help uncover a learner's purpose and meaning. Why? Because it is suggested that both adult and student learners learn what is meaningful to them. Let's spend a few minutes exploring each step. Reflection for action occurs before action. It sets the stage for action and involves forethought, goal setting, and strategic planning. In terms of students maintaining an ePortfolio, as a teacher you might ask yourself, how can I structure learning activities so that they result in digital artifacts of learning? What type of formats will learners collect? Which tools are most appropriate for the ePortfolio? You also want to plan in advance the frequency of recording reflection on work and/or achievement of goals. So as you can see, reflecting before adds purpose. Again, purpose is an important factor in engagement and in long-term learning. The second stage of reflection occurs during action, that is, reflection in action. This involves processes that affect attention and action. As our ePortfolio guru Helen Barrett tells us, learners not only focus on tasks to optimize efforts, but they also self-observe, allowing for performance variation during the process. This is likewise the stage where learners capture the moment using 21st century tools for images, text, audio, and video. The final stage in the reflection cycle is called reflection on action. This is the one I most think about in terms of Jesuit education. Reflection on action occurs after action. It involves metacognition and self-reflection. Reflection on action asks, what did I notice during this activity? What did I feel? It asks us, so what? What difference did this make to me and/or to others? It asks, now what? How did I grow from this experience? Would I do anything differently? Now that I've had this experience, is there something else I would like to do or learn? If we have done previous goal setting, we are also provided with an evaluation baseline for our reflection. So, while reflection on action is crucial, we can see it is enhanced by the addition of the previous two steps in the cycle. So how does this reflection cycle and developing an ePortfolio tie into 21st century skills and tools? We know about the Partnership for 21st Century Education, the P21 Framework, from our work during the first year of our one-to-one iPad program. As you recall, in addition to mastery of core subjects, the P21 covered learning and innovation skills. These included critical thinking and problem solving, communication and collaboration, creativity, and innovation. In terms of an ePortfolio, by thinking about what we were about to do or are doing, we are doing critical thinking and/or problem solving. We are making decisions about what we will collect and select to demonstrate learning. We are reflecting on what we are learning and what difference it makes to us and others. While we didn't study the P21 in depth, the framework also included life and career skills, as well as media and technology skills. So let's take a minute to talk about those. Developing and keeping an ePortfolio teaches us career and life skills, such as taking initiative for our own learning and demonstrating lifelong learning. By setting and meeting goals, we are being productive and accountable. Finally, media and technology skills involve using digital technology, communication tools, and/or networks to access, manage, integrate, evaluate, and create information. By using our Google Sites as an ePortfolio and using mobile apps to help us prepare for the process, we are evidencing 21st century technology literacy skills. Another way ePortfolios help us align with 21st century teaching and learning is by developing higher order thinking skills reflected in the revised Bloom's taxonomy and/or through modifying or redefining student activities as we studied with the SAMR model of technology integration. You will recall from the SAMR model ladder that redefinition and/or modification allows for redesigning student tasks that previously were not as easy or possible to do without technology. Such redesign is transformational teaching, or teaching above the line. So what are some of the 21st century tools that will demonstrate 21st century technology literacy and help us transform teaching and learning? Since we have an iPad in the hands of every student, how will our ePortfolios be enhanced by using an iPad? While not an exhaustive list by any means, some technologies we can use are listed on this chart. For example, tools to use before action could be a blog, or Notability to help us think through our ePortfolio purpose. To capture the moment during action, perhaps we could use the iPad's digital camera for still shots or to create a video or podcast. Or we can record our thoughts in a blog and or share through social media or on a Prezi, blog, or voice thread. After our activity, again, we can assess how we have met our goals through blogs. We can demonstrate changes and learning over time through movie making, podcasting, etc. We can also peer review each other's work. Taking the process full circle, we will select an artifact from our digital storage, such as Google Drive, and showcase it on our Google Site ePortfolio to chronicle growth. Now what? So what about all of this on the reflection cycle and aligning to 21st century teaching and learning? We'll return to our campsite for some more in a moment. But first, let's give credit to the research on the topic. Many thanks to our scholars. We will post these studies on our summer camp web pages if you'd like to dig deeper. Now, please return to our class site for the next assignment, and thank you for watching this video.